Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time that you are watching me. That's Mama Francisca. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel on YouTube, kindly do so. It's Mama Francisca to the world. A lot of young ladies go out there into the world, mess up their lives with guys, destroy their womanhood, and then rush back to the church. They then package themselves very well, join the choir, the announcement department, the theater group, or the ushering department. And for the ushering department, they don't join those who sweep the church. They join the department that welcomes people into the house of God and give them seat to sit on. Their main agenda of doing that is to be noticed by the men of God, especially the young ones who are not yet married, the church guys, and also the visitors that visit the church. Today, my sermon is entitled, I'm in love with the church boy, the tragedy of many men of God. Brethren, there are lots of men of God who stand on their pulpit, praise their wives, give them names, my honey, the queen of my heart, my emotion helper, my empress, the mother of the prophets, and a whole lot of things. But I'm telling you, they don't mean it a bit. Because majority of men of God have been deceived into marriage by these aforementioned ladies I just spoke about. And today, if we're a pastor, a prophet, an evangelist, a teacher, an apostle who is not yet married, I will urge you to listen to this message and have a newness of mind before thinking of who to choose as a wife. Number one, when they get married to them newly, they force them to take blood tonic so that when they cook for them, they will look fat earlier. Then the family, the church members, the friends will tell them, oh, you are looking good. You are being breastfed well. Your wife is taking good care of you. This is their plan. They just want the men of God to look nice so the outsiders will praise them so that they can get in and destroy them. Number two thing that these ladies do, they make them chase other girls because they charge their husband for an item before giving in for sex. After they've lured them into their net, this is what they do. If a prophet, if the pastor, if the evangelist, if the teacher, if the apostle that they've gotten married to want to have sex with them this time, after being married to them, they will have to charge them. Dear, have you forgotten? He said, you take me to the boutique to buy me the things. And if the pastor there say he doesn't have money, that night he will sleep in hunger sexually. Yes. Because their main motive is to seduce their husbands with their evil plans so that they can manipulate them. So when they ask you for anything and you don't give to them this time, then there's no sex for you. Men of God who are not yet married, please beware. Don't forget I'm speaking on this subject. I'm in love with the church guy. The tragedy of many men of God. So these ladies now becomes, you give me, I give you. So if the husband is not able to provide their needs, then they don't also provide the needs of their husbands sexually. Men of God, beware. The third thing that these ladies do is that they go on competition with the big girls and women in the church on dresses and hairstyles. These pastors' wives, this is what they do. The third thing that they do is they now become competitors with the ladies in the church. You see, they came into the life of the pastor with a particular mindset. So sometimes they think that other ladies in the church are also in the church with the same aim. So they want to dress seductively, just as the other girls are dressing in the church. And they want to dress the most expensive than any other girl in the church. So therefore, it becomes a problem in the pocket of the pastor. You have to buy me this. I don't want to wear any cheap designer clothes. I don't want to wear this because Sister Rita, the one she wore to church last week, was designed by this designer. I don't want this. This becomes a problem in the mind of the pastor. So although the pastor looks very nice outside, internally, he's breathing, he's dying. Men of God who are not yet married, please beware of these ladies. The fourth thing that these ladies do, they push their husbands to enter into the church coffers. A unique man of God who never thinks about the money that comes into the church, doesn't even ask of it, all that he desires is his monthly salary. now enters into the church coffers. This pastor now changes the kind of people who count the church money, and then let those he can influence now count the church money, because pastor's wife is worrying him with so many things. Sometimes he tells the pastor, is the church not for you? Why do you let people determine for you? They force their husbands to enter into the church coffers so that they will use the money on their expensive lifestyle. Men of God who are not yet married, please pray very well before you enter into proposal of marriage. Don't look at their bodies, their hot skin. Don't look at the way they sing in the church. Don't look at their backside. Don't look at their front side, their breast size. No, don't look at it. They are in to destroy you. So what these ladies will do is that sometimes they even count the church money. They force themselves into that department. And also of mommy who count the church tithes. They do everything that has to do with the church finances. They enter themselves into it, making their husbands, who were genuine men of God, becomes money conscious in their various churches. Please, I'm in love with the church boy. It's the tragedy of many men of God. But you see, one funny thing is, although they are money conscious, if they are given 5 minutes to even address the church, they have no word. Hey, they have nothing to say. They don't even know one quotation, but yet they are pastors' wives. Men of God, please, those of you who are not married, watch out. It's not all the sisters who sing in the church that are Christians. It's not all the sisters who say Katoria Basiki Antaya that are wife materials. It's not all the sisters who serve pastors very well that can be married as a wife. No. Pray very well. Don't look at the exterior aspect. Go straight into the interior aspect of the person. If not, you will marry a whore as a wife. The only time you will see these women that are married to the pastor climbing the altar is when their husbands are going to preach. They enter there and kiss them, for the church to know that they are living well in their houses. But yet, it's just a kiss of telling the husband, today all the money that will come to the church is for me. Please watch out. I'm in love with the church boy. The tragedy of many men of God. The fifth thing that you will notice about these pastors' wives is that they force their husbands to preach a kind of sermon for them. You know something? Some of these pastors' wives, because of their selfish ambition, because of the reason why they married to their husband, sometimes give them a word to speak. Preach about tithing, preach about this, preach about that. All that they want is that at the end of the day, the church will give in money, not for the burden of the ministry, not for the taking care of the man of God, but for their selfish ambition. So that the man of God can take them to Dubai, take them to bigger boutiques, take them to this, buy them new cars, buy them all these kind of things. Please, men of God, who are not yet married, I urge you once again, beware. The sisters who are closer to you all the time, making you think that you have to marry one of them. Pray about them. Maybe she's one of these type of ladies that I am. When these wives of these men of God are seen out of the church, you can't differentiate between them, a hip-hop artist, the porn star, and a whore. Their dresses looks the same. This sense is out of COVID in their lives. The type of friends they work with are those who don't believe there's even the existence of God and does not even go to church. When they go to funerals or any social gathering, they spray money like water. When they go to church, they neither pay tithes, nor do they even give a seat in the house of God. Yet all the money that goes to the church, they want their husband to give to them to go and buy things for themselves. It is true that the smiling of the buttocks of a woman lies on the bank account of a man. But for these women, it is not only the smiles, but the tears too. I want every prophet, pastor, evangelist, apostle, and every Christian guy in the house of God to check out for these ladies. They are now full in the house of God. The seventh behavior of these pastors' wives is that most of the time they fight with the church girls. Yes. More especially the beautiful church girls who are always closer to the pastor. They fight them. They try to prevent them because they think the motive of marrying the pastor is the same motive that the ladies are closer to the pastor. Some of them were those who used to serve the pastor before this lady came in. Some of them were those who started the ministry with the pastor, so they are just like sisters and brothers. but the wives will push them off. You dare not consult the pastor of the church to speak to the pastor. They will come and sit there. Yes. Sometimes you want to talk to the pastor alone because what you are going to talk to the pastor is a secret. And as we all know, majority of the church members, they trust me, the pastors. They trust us so much that they most of the time want to tell us something that is eating them up. These pastors' wives will come and sit there to listen to everything. Not that they are inquisitive to know what you are going to tell their husband, but they think you are using opportunities to seduce their husband, just as they did. So they become enemy of all the ladies in the church. And as a matter of fact, majority of church members leave the church because of these kind of pastors' wives. Young pastors who are not yet married, I'm telling you again, beware. I'm in love with the church boy, the tragedy of many men of God. Please, if you are not yet married, watch out. Not all that glitters is gold. They want their children to be treated like Jesus' biological children in the house of God. You'll be surprised that sometimes when their children go to the Sunday school, their pastor's wife will enter there and even beat some children because of their children. If their children go and tell them, Mommy, Prince beat me up. Mommy, Prince took the toy that I was holding. Mommy, they rush to the church. Quiet, Prince. Who asked you to beat my son? Next time you try that again, you will say, stupid boy. Hey, pastors' wives, fighting even the Sunday school children because of their children. They want everybody to see their children differently, to receive them differently, to respect them differently than all other children. I'm in love with the church boy, the tragedy of many men of God. We were in the house of God, the church, with a man of God. And the church is where the church mission house is. It's a story building, so they live at the top, and then the church is at the downstairs. We were speaking with the man of God. He was giving us training on pastoralship. All that we saw is the wife getting down from the ladder in a very hot, frowned face. She just came, held the pastor's tie, asking him why he is with us when he has not yet settled her. I'm telling you, it was such a disgraceful manner. She torn the buttons of the pastor's shirts, leaving the pastor in a very shameful manner, and then left, asking him to follow her or not. He will smell pepper. All of us just bowed our head because the pastor was talking to us about the right woman or man to choose as a woman or a man of God. And it was very, very embarrassing. Men of God who are not yet married, this message is for you. If you're a pastor who is also going through this, you know it, you agree with me. All that you have to do is start entering into a hot time of prayer with God, asking him to change your wife, because you are already married. What God has brought together, no man is to put asunder, including you, the man of God. This is what you have gotten yourself into. It is your cross to carry. Work on it. And by the divine grace of God, things are going to be in a good time. When we read Proverbs chapter 12, verse 4, then NIV says, a wife of noble character is her husband's crown, but a disgraceful wife is the decay in his bones. A New Living Translation also says that a worthy wife is a crown for her husband, but a disgraceful woman is like cancer in his bones. Marriage is a lifelong covenant between a man and a woman to live as one for flesh, for their mutual benefit, and for the bearing of children. And so when you are choosing, choose well. God bless you. This is Mama Francisca. My contact number on WhatsApp and to call is +233 54 261 9011. Please follow me on Facebook, Mama Francisca, and like my page, Mama Francisca to the World. Same on YouTube, Mama Francisca to the World. Kindly subscribe. I have a lot of things to share with you. Bye-bye.